Welcome to our exclusive interview series for Podcasting After Dark with your hosts, Corey Stevenson and Zak Schaefer. Tonight's episode, Fredrik Gustafsson's Predator and Aliens Museum Walkthrough with Richard Chaves and Carl Toop.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special bonus video episode of Podcasting After Dark and $2 late fee. Zach and I, we are here with Richard Poncho Chaves, Carl Xenomorph Toop, and we are talking to Fredrik Gustafsson about his Aliens and Predator Museum in Sweden. Guys and gals, this is huge. This is huge for both Zach and I as fans of both franchises pretty much our entire lives. As listeners of the show know, my motto is Star Wars is life, but Aliens is my favorite movie, with an asterisk that Predator is as well. Saw both of those in the theater. Fredrik, I know as a kid you watched them as well. Guys and gals, say hi real quick. Hey, how's it going, Richard and Carl?
Doing?
We're good.
Oh, where am I? Oh,
You're right there. I'm right here. We're all together. This is
Richard's
exciting.
in Zach's. Richard, that's where I sleep right behind you whenever I'm in
God.
town. Yeah.
Richard's in Zach's bed, Corey's bed. Wait, what's going on? Podcasting After Dark just got really
Wait a
dark.
minute.
Just
I
got
gotta
really
pick my
weird.
stuff up here.
Am I on the right
Contaminated.
podcast here?
Oh my God. Okay.
Welcome to that kind of podcast, Carl and
Exactly.
Fredrik.
Exactly.
You never know. I may be there.
He
No,
will be.
So, Carl and Richard, thank you both for being on this episode. But Fredrik, this is your show, buddy. Your museum.
No.
You're like, no. What? Give us some background on your fandom. How long have you been a fan of both of these movies? Did you see them both in the theater when you were a kid?
Well, it started actually with Predator. It's a quite funny story because I was home at my uncle's house. I used to bicycle to my uncle, and we have coffee and some sweets. And his friend is coming, and he's so excited. He said, "I went to the movies and saw a movie called Predator." And he's starting to speak about and tell us about this movie. And the movie is about 1 hour and 47 minutes approximately. But he tell the story about the movie for 3, maybe 4 hours in detail. So I was like this, and I was 11 years old. So I was into sci-fi. Star Wars was then my favorite, collecting Star Wars back then. And I was so excited to see this movie Predator, and he talked about the mandibles and the infrared and the cannon, and he was cloaked and invisible. And I said, I got to see this movie. And so I take my bike and go down to the little video store in Tibro and said, I wanted to rent Predator. I don't think so, he said. Yes, I have. No, I don't think so. You cannot see this movie. You're too young. So I bicycled home again and talked to my dad and said, I have to see a movie. And my dad was really into Second War movies. And he was a hunter as well. And he said, is it a war movie? Yeah, of course. It's a Vietnam war movie. You have to see this movie. So my dad is down and rent this movie and comes home. And I cannot see this movie yet, but we can watch it tonight. So I into my room and put the VHS cassette and starting to look. And the spaceship is coming at Earth and flies by, and they're down. You see Arnold, the helicopter, and Poncho, and all the gangs, and the arm wrestling. And then, no, I don't dare to watch this movie. I didn't dare to watch it. So, my dad, you have to watch this movie. I don't dare to watch it. And he watched it. Said, oh my God, you cannot see this movie. It's very horrifying. So it went for maybe half a year, maybe 1 year. Then I bicycled down again to the video store and I rented it and I saw it. And I didn't sleep for a couple of years, I think. And we lived in the country. and my grandfather lived beside me. So when I was going in and visit them on the evening, I was so afraid. I was looking up to the trees, and I was terrified. So I was really, really scared for many years. So I didn't go out when it was dark, and I was very, very.
Oh no.
So that's the first time that I see Predator. And then I saw Aliens. And what's 86? I saw Aliens after Predator. Yes, I saw Predator first and Aliens second. I didn't see Alien because I didn't know what Aliens was. I didn't know what Alien was either. So it's the first time that was Aliens. And it's not so bloody as the Predator, but it's not so scary. I never was afraid for aliens, even I was very young, but I never was afraid like I was with the Predator. So the Marines and everything, I liked it. The environment and the colors, the blue colors and everything, I was stuck immediately. Then it was many years later that I saw Alien. I didn't see that. Maybe I was 16, 17 when I saw Alien. And then it's starting to grow on me. So then 1991, Predator 2, I think.
Yeah.
The same. I bicycled down to the video store and rent it. And I was so afraid even then when I saw that movie.
Oh no.
So, but it was scary, but I liked the mystique, and you didn't know where it was, so everything like that. So this movie.
What scared you as a child in Predator?
Yeah.
That he was cloaked. You didn't know where he was.
Okay.
You couldn't see him, and you didn't know where he can.
Where it come from?
No. So that was the big scare. Not the bloody thing was not so scary, but the Predator was extremely scary.
It's interesting to me that the power of cinema, like Fredrik, like you and I growing up, we're relatively similar in age, but you and I growing up on two separate sides of the world have very similar experience growing up watching these movies. I saw both of them with my dad. I've told Richard this before, in Roanoke, Virginia, and I saw Predator in the theater. I was like eight, something. I think I was 8 years old, and I would go outside in the woods behind my house and play like I'm fighting Predator, because it's easy, because he's invisible. You can't see him, so it's perfect, you know? And I got to put it on record, I was always Poncho, because Poncho was the coolest. Got my Poncho pin right here. But then I saw, my dad took me to see Aliens, and same thing, it didn't scare me as much as Predator did. And I think it's because the Colonial Marines, and I'm also a big like armor file, so I love the Colonial Marines armor. I love the dropship, but I made my dad take me to see that. I didn't even know it was a sequel. I didn't know there was an Alien. I was 8 years old, so I didn't see Alien for years later. But it's just, it's awesome to me. The power of movies can touch everyone all across the globe. And I do want to ask, before we start on the the museum tour, Carl and Richard, I do want to ask you both, why do you think both franchises have such lasting power? Richard, like, why do you think Predator just is such a, I mean, people watch it today, kids watch it today, and it's still this seminal, they become a man. Like, it's like a rite of passage to watch Predator. Why do you think it holds up so well in 2026?
I think the team aspect of it is a small cast, and truly, I was there the day that Kevin Peter Hall got in the suit, the Stan Winston and his crew suit, for the very first time in Chiapas at this place called Cascadas Azules, where they come over the waterfall. And we'd gone through this whole debacle with the other alien. And so about 6 months later, they called me to come back down. And I saw it for the first time when Kevin got in the suit for the first time, and went like that. And I'm standing there. It was like, wow, this is the most incredible alien creature I've ever seen. And I think because of Stan and the team and us working together, and we did like a 2-week in-country training. Okay, so we fired all the weapons with blanks, of course, and Jesse and I, are the two Vietnam veterans in the movie, And so we had a lot of experience, which helped us immensely. But to answer your question bluntly, it was the team, and of course, the Stan Winston and Alec Guinness and Steve Wang and all the guys that worked for Stan created, in my opinion, one of the great aliens ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we
That's
like back to back
it's,
2 movies.
it's a documentary I watched about Kevin Peter Hall. And like he said, it's not the costume, it's the guy inside the costume that makes the creature work. It's
Right.
nobody can do what Kevin Peter Hall did. Everything when he takes off his mask, every movement, everything he does with the costume, that's what's make it so special. When he runs with the special way he walks, the predator is quite, how do you say, he's cocky. He's
Yeah.
the way he looks, the way he walks, everything. He's the man. So when Kevin Peter Hall is in the suit, it's make it work.
Yes.
But I have to ask you, Richard, I didn't know that Jean-Claude Van Damme was up for the role before I was in the late 20s. Before the internet, everything, you didn't know anything about these characters. Even that you were a veteran, I didn't know that, because now when you got the internet and everything, that you can so much information. But when I was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, Kevin Peter Hall, everybody wanted to look how does this guy look like, and we cannot see, it wasn't his face, but later he's in the helicopter.
But you do see Kevin.
In the helicopter. In the helicopter.
Yeah, you know
yes,
that.
But we didn't know that then.
The
only information I got was he's in Porky's. He's playing a very big guy in Porky's. And Bigfoot and Henderson, but you didn't see his face. So the first time I saw Kevin's face was on Google, and he was huge, really tall, gigantic. Yes.
I don't want to steal all the time, but real quick, Kevin Peter Hall was not into sports. Okay. Kevin was probably one of the smartest men that I've ever met. And Shane Black. It was me, Shane Black, Arnold, and Kevin that went back, the only actors that went back down, along with the crew of Stan Winston. And Shane came up and said, Richard, we're going to challenge the special effects guys to Trivia Pursuit. And they agreed. So let's go get Kevin. Kevin's going to come and we'll challenge him. We go to Kevin. Okay. Kevin goes, I can't play. And we go, why can't you play, Kevin? He goes, I know all the answers. So what? We're going, but you've got to play with us now. Are you crazy?
Right.
And he goes, no, I can't do it. We finally convinced him, okay, to play, and we slaughtered them. He memorized Kevin Peter Hall, giant, just a very intelligent man. He memorized all the answers to Trivia freaking Pursuit. Okay, unbelievable.
I really like this picture, sir.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah,
that's a great look.
Yeah,
you see the little French fry, between the two double burgers there.
Did Kevin Peter Hall join you at Gold's Gym like you did with Arnold?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, but see, Kevin didn't come. Kevin didn't go to Gold's Gym with us because he had not been cast yet.
Yeah,
right.
So
was Jean-Claude Van Damme at the gym with you?
God bless him. Yeah, God bless Jean-Claude, and no comment after that.
Yep. but I will say, to piggyback on the idea of the actor in the suit, it's really about the actor. And Carl, you as a xenomorph, it's not just some guy in a costume making movements. You embody that creature,
yes.
Right? And like Corey was saying earlier, how, or actually Richard was saying earlier, like the best looking alien he'd ever seen, I'd say the Xenomorph and the Predator combined. Yeah. Two of the most iconic images ever.
I'm coming to Richard on joining Richard on this. It was Stan Winston that did that costume as well. So, and their team is just amazing.
Yes,
it's a combination, right?
Because when I saw the costume in the dressing room, I thought, well, geez, how am I going to make this look like anything? It's just the leotard with bits of rubber stuck on it. And I was with
Sounds like my pajamas.
oh.
Whoa.
And I was lucky that Stan was there most of the time when I at the beginning, and Tom Woodruff was there, and Alec Gillis was there as well. And they'd been working with Stan with the monster, seeing how it worked, and the comfort of it, or any problems I might have with it. So they gave me a really good basis to start with moving with the costume. And then after that, it was just with James Cameron helping me to, telling me where he wanted me A to B, and I had to get there in the costume, making it try and look like an alien. But I think, like Richard was saying, it is just the teamwork and the whole team.
Yes.
On Aliens, that they like you did, Richard. They did their training as a group, and that brought them together. And that comes through on the film, because I speak to lots of the fans, and they attach themselves to one of the characters in Aliens, like a lot of girls like Vasquez, it's Jeanette's character, and they attach themselves to that, and they put their life, they guide their life by it a bit. So it's and I think that's why people, and it's generational now, because I'm getting the grandparents, the parents, the kids, and now the grandkids are coming along. Pretty scary, isn't it? But, was it that long ago? Yeah. But and they're getting younger and younger, the kids that are watching it. But it's they and also we did it for real in those days, didn't we? It was we didn't.
There was no CG.
No CGI.
The only thing in CG in Predator was when he went invisible.
Yeah.
Right.
The infrared.
Yeah.
Everything else. The only interior shot that we did was in the helicopter in a gymnasium, in a high school gymnasium in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh.
And so the interior, okay, but we were in the chopper, a lot.
Right.
But the explosions, everything. Okay.
Yeah, everything's surreal. Yeah, we had flamethrowers and everything around. So, and I think people appreciate it, and that's why it's lasting, because people are coming back to that, realizing, it's not the same effect on screen. They're seeing it really done, and then CGI. I think people are noticing the difference, and as an actor, you're giving on that feeling of actually doing the stunts rather than just having a green screen behind you and pretending. It's
Here.
Yeah. And I mean, as a kid,
old school.
Yeah.
just
answering
like
machines, payphones.
Yeah.
No, not that far.
But just like rewatching both of those movies, like I've almost memorized, Carl, all your movements, Kevin Peter Hall's movements. Like I think what helps bring the aliens to life is the humanity inside of them. There's this little bit of relatability to them.
Yeah.
Which I think it's an important thing, and I think it's something that CGI lacks. I know we have people in mocap suits and everything doing the CGI stuff, but there's just something very special about seeing a very practical creature effect on the screen. Zach and I talk about that in our Deathstalker review. It also, as a kid, I mean, I had Predator models, I had Xenomorph models, I still have them, and I would paint them and I'd look at them from all over. But like, there's something about a kid's imagination. These type of movies are what inspired me to go to film school. Like just the fact that like when I see a CGI film, I'm like, and I get it. Those are artists. I will not take it away. They're artists. But there's something as a kid, that's physical on the screen. Like I could make that somehow, or I could figure out how to make that. There's something amazing about that. And as a kid seeing it, Fredrik, I assume you have it just connects on a level when you're a kid. It just connects on that special, like in your soul sort of level, Fredrik, are you ready to take us into the museum and show us around? And everyone talk about it as we go along. I know Fredrik, you mentioned offline, just throw questions and let's talk about what we see and everything. So, Fredrik, real quick. So how big is this museum and how long have you been working on it for?
It's one floor of my house. It's about 50 square meters, you say. Okay. And it's 3 rooms with television and one little smaller room and one Nostromo computer room.
And and your wife is cool with all of this. Your wife is
very
fine with
cool,
all
very
this.
cool.
Oh, very important question.
She's got her garden and greenhouse. So,
Yeah, she's outside while you're indoors. Very nice. Yeah.
I just want to say that for all the nerds like we are listening, it is possible to keep your nerddom and have a relationship at the same time.
And have a
Yes,
wife, yeah.
yes, this is a perfect example.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, what is tell us about the first room, the room that you're in right now.
We can see if we can start it up here. I got my laptop here, so I'm trying to revamp the camera right aside.
Yeah, I think he's gonna turn a light on.
This is Carl Toop room.
Wow.
It's a room dedicated to the famous Carl Toop.
Wow.
Here
There you go.
Wow.
This is the first alien egg that I was building for myself.
And you made that yourself?
This is something that I made by myself. Yes.
Oh, no.
So a lot of things you've made as well as procured.
Yeah. This is one of my lights I built.
Wow.
It's Xenomorph face hugger.
My baby.
Yeah, it's this painting, if I can call it that, it's made by Elm Studios, Björn Elmart Studios. He made pretty much in Hollywood, lightsabers and Lord of the Rings. Here we got Mr. Carl Toop.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. It's a very, very nice Christmas gift. My wife had
that was my secret. You've let it out now.
He made these slippers for me. And,
you can crochet, Carl.
I knit.
Wow.
He's writing in Swedish as well. And here is the bar, the alien bar.
Wow.
Oh my
I want to
God.
drink.
I like that bit.
Yeah, it's headless hope bar, headless hope.
That's awesome.
And this is the new face hugger I made. This I made from scratch.
From Prometheus, yep.
Yes, from Prometheus. And it was very difficult to get this to look wet and rain down here. So, and here is Mr. Toop again coming from the wall.
Awesome.
This I made from the screen from the coverage of the Alien movie, the egg.
Mm-hmm.
And here is Mr. Geiger.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow.
It's more Geiger paintings here.
Wow.
Did you have an idea before how you wanted the room to look, or you just, as you got pieces, you were placing it?
I see after a building and I think now do this, now do that, and so it's changing for every month to month.
Right.
Okay.
And more Geiger and special alien lighting here. And here is Mr. Toop again.
Fredrik, while you're showing all this around, are you a graphic designer or what's your background with art?
I'm nothing at all. I'm just a local village idiot.
Oh, stop it.
Clearly you have talent.
Come on.
You're a happy village, you did.
Oh, no.
You're underselling yourself, sir.
Here is the corridor out for Nostromo.
Okay, so I just want to say for everyone listening to this and not watching this on YouTube or Spotify, you have to go watch the video version because what Fredrik is showing us is expansive in his home.
It's you don't have, if you don't see this, you have no idea how amazing it is. This is not cheap looking. This is like studio quality.
Oh God, yes.
Wow. Okay, so there's more alien stuff.
This is quite new. This I built yesterday.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's Xenomorph and it's inside here.
Wow.
You can see it. William Yutani, of course.
Of course.
So this I made. And this is from a German artist. They made this one in scrap.
Cool.
It's weighs over 10 kilos.
Wow.
And this room is a nest.
More face huggers.
My thought with this is that you're coming down here in Headless Hope.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And,
Oh, look at the lights.
The lighting. Yeah.
level
Wow.
1.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Fredrik, I'm going to live there, by the way.
Thank you, sir. And here we got a pulse rifle.
Yeah, my favorite gun in any movie. Yes.
Oh,
And
man,
Mr. Toop
that's really
and
cool.
Hudson's
Popping
dog
his head
tag.
out.
Wow.
And here is Mr. Toop again. He can speak, but I turn it off because it's making so terrible noises. There is the Nostromo computer.
Oh,
Look at that.
Mother, yes.
So
What is
Fredrik
that?
is showing us the recreation of, sections of the ship from the original Alien film that he recreated. This is impressive, sir.
Really,
Yeah,
really
it's
incredible, Fredrik.
nothing like you think it's going to be. It's amazing. This is something you could find like in Disneyland or something, you know?
Here is a mirror that I bought and made an alien mirror of.
Okay.
Don't say alien 3 times, otherwise it'll come out of the mirror, right?
Oh, ooh,
And here we
don't
got
no.
Lance Henriksen,
Oh,
Nice.
the first stuntman Ray Chamel,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Veronica Cartwright, of course, Mackie Bean,
Michael.
Rolston, and Mr. Toop is here.
Very
Wow.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
Mark
one-
Very
Mark
nice.
Ralston is a fellow.
Oh,
Baltimore.
cute.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
I love that.
So cuddly.
And here we're going to Headley's Hope.
Holy cow.
This house is this is amazing. I'm blown away right now because like initially when Fredrik showed us what he had in his room, we're like, yeah, okay, that's cool memorabilia. And then he starts moving around his home and you realize, oh my gosh, hold on a second.
Yeah.
This is like,
I haven't seen this much. You've sent me couple of things there,
wow.
Fredrik, but this is like phenomenal.
This is
Like every inch is covered.
Yeah.
It's,
There's no part of it that looks like a
No.
regular normal
Very
house.
impressive.
doesn't look like a basement, does it?
Yeah.
Here we got the entire crew
Awesome.
here.
Did you paint that, Fredrik? Did you paint the wall and everything?
I made everything here.
Okay.
Wow.
This one I'm especially proud of. It's Barbara.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Here is her autograph,
Kill me, please.
and here I made her in real size.
That's awesome.
Pretty amazing. Holy cow.
The chest buster.
Yep.
I'm kind of speechless right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Amazing.
This is a level of fandom that I don't think I've ever seen when it comes to
Here I got
aliens.
Mr. Carl Toop's address on the lightning. Big on light.
Wow.
Here is everybody. Authentic autographs from Alien. Tom Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, everybody. And this is my latest find I made in an auction. It's Alien Expanded.
Mm-hmm.
Looked for this for years.
It's a great documentary, that
Yep.
as well.
Yeah,
Yep, I
I
love
finally
that
got it. And Mr. Toop is on the wall here as well, of course.
Carl, the Alien Expanded was made by the same people who did the In Search of films, correct?
I think so, yes. And they're doing one on The Thing as well now, I think.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing it in search of 70s horror now as well.
Right. Yeah. No, there's a lot of detail in there, that's where everyone's
Yes.
the stories and that.
That's great.
And everything is Bang Olufsen with Wayland Yutani.
Yes, you got to. I love it.
Even the stereo is the receiver is Wayland Yutani.
Wow.
So we're moving on to
Engineer helmet. We saw an engineer helmet back there.
yeah.
Right.
Is that, you made that
yeah.
helmet? Can you go back to that? Yeah, there you go. He's holding it on the helmet right now, and I feel like I'm watching the camera from Aliens, where the Marines are going through the hive.
You're like pan back right. Yeah, it looks perfect.
Look at
perfect. Gorman.
This is really amazing.
Fredrik, did you make the
There she
space
is.
jockey helmet, or was that
He's so
purchased?
different now.
Yeah, I painted it and grinded it and fixed it
Okay.
from a 3D
Nicely.
model. And I made a special painting around it with
Okay.
the blue lights on it. So it looks like it's from the ship.
Wow. Okay. So
You
this
know,
was the Hadley. This is the Hadley's Hope room.
Yeah, this is the Hadley's Hope room.
So I was going to tell you, well, you just panned on Vasquez for a moment, and Richard was saying, he's obviously
I
seen
like this sign.
recently. You may watch us, but do not pet us.
Yes.
Are you familiar, Fredrik, with the fact that Jeanette Goldstein owns a brassiere store here in Santa Monica?
Oh,
yes. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I made this. I got from Mr. Toop for Christmas present from her.
Oh, very cool.
And this Mr. Toop made from me for Christmas.
That's awesome.
He has very, very much skills, as you can see. And now we're going to the next corridor, and here we got Mr. Chaves.
Poncho.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Fredrik, I got to thank you first and foremost for the shirts and all the wonderful things that you sent me. I really appreciate that.
It's going to be more, I show you.
Oh, I got to tell you.
Now we're going inside to Mr. Chaves edition.
I want a t-shirt. I want to get a t-shirt.
Wow. All right. So this is the Predator room, everybody. And we have right on full display Predator from Predators right there, looks like. And which I love that movie. Underrated, I think. And wow, so many Predator statues everywhere. The helmet for the Jungle Hunter helmet is still my favorite to this day. The original helmet is my favorite.
Original.
Yeah.
This one is only made in 300
Editions.
Yes. Here we got a man that I really would like to meet, but he's sorry he's passed away, Mr. Sonny Landham. But I have spoken to his daughter, Priscilla Landham, for a couple of times.
You spoken to Priscilla?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just had lunch with her about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I saw you on the We Are Friends on Instagram, Priscilla.
Man. That's so wonderful that you've spoken to her. Wonderful woman, eh?
She shared my I have did a wall for Mr. Landham here.
Yes.
And she put that up on her Instagram page. I'm very proud of that. So here we got awesome. The hand grenades and the knife.
The knife is very special.
Yes, it's very special. And his hat, his special hat, and everybody's ID tags.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Here is the older wolf predator.
Yep.
And here we got this very, very special cap.
Very special hat.
Fredrik, are you going to be selling these Predator? I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's licensing issues, but can you sell those hats?
No, I'm only doing this for Mr. Chaves and for Mr. Toop.
Okay.
I don't dare to do anything of the copyrights or things like that. So it's really unique. It's only to show my appreciation that I made these things for them. So
yeah, Disney has a team of lawyers that I don't
mess with.
Don't mess with them.
True.
Here we got everybody in the team side tags.
So cool.
And it's the real personal number, or what you say, social number, or both things. So I took from Google. So Richard Chaves' birthday is accurate on the ID tag.
Oh, that's awesome.
We won't share in detail what that is because we don't.
No.
Well, who's that?
Look at that guy.
Oh my God. Wow. Who's that?
I know that one.
The master. There's the master.
We're seeing pictures of all of the rescue team, such as rescue team.
There they are.
It's literally like looking at an international mail catalog.
And this is very, very happy because this one I made from Mr. Chaves.
Yes,
he made Mr. Duke to sign this for me. It's very, very special, and I fixed this one as well.
Oh, perfect!
That's great.
And for everyone listening, it's a picture of Mac dry shaving, the scariest scene in the entire film, and Fredrik put an actual little razor next to it and everything. So it's perfect. Guys and gals, like we said, if you're somehow listening to this, I don't know why, go and watch the video on YouTube and see all the cool predator details and everything
Pretty
like that. He's
amazing,
got
Fredrik.
so much stuff on the walls, multiple
Mhm.
predator statues. Are those sideshow collectibles, Fredrik?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
those aren't
What
cheap. I
was-
know that.
No. Here we got Mr. Brian A. Price,
Very
Okay, yeah.
nice. Very cool.
Okay.
Mr. Ian White,
Okay.
Wow.
AVP Predator
Yep.
as well, and the helmet.
Yep. I've got
Love
one of
that.
those.
And this one
Very cool.
is I'm very happy for this one too. Is Mr. David Smith.
David Smith, yeah.
We had some contact over Facebook, and he signed me 4 autographs. And here
Wow,
you see
very
how
nice.
big Mr. Hall is. David E. Smith is not a small guy, but as you can see.
He's, yeah.
Kevin was
And here we
very
got
tall.
the City Hunters
Wow.
and Danny Glover.
Hey, I think Predator 2 is very underrated. I love that
And
movie.
this,
I saw that in the theater.
this is one of my small favorite. It's I made this for Mr. Smith because he's only got one arm, as you can see.
Right, okay.
Oh, that's very cool.
Small little cute.
Predator.
There's the gun from Predator 2,
Okay.
and here we got the Berserker and the Tracker Predator.
I mean,
When I'm-
Zach, you said it earlier. We're just in awe as we're watching this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I
really
think
cool.
I think what I'm taking
But
into account
well,
too.
here you see the coffin from Prey.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when you guys is coming to Sweden, we are opening this coffin, and ooh la la.
yay!
Yeah,
Yeah.
drinks in the coffin.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on the couch
Wow.
there, buddy. I'll be sleeping on that
Wow.
couch.
I'll sleep on the rug.
Wow.
I'll fit into one of Carl's shoes that he knit out of crochet, you know.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think I'm also taking into the fact that, you know, the aliens and then the predator rooms, you're covering literally all the ground, right? With aliens, you're covering a lot of interior. It's very claustrophobic.
It's really
and then you
cool.
get into predator and it's like open area, open, you know, space. You really have all the bases covered with your rooms here. They're
Yeah.
so amazing.
Very nice.
And here we've got a little refrigerator as well, so we can have cool drinks.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And oil drums as from LV426.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can drink beer in them, and some special. I think they look like alien eggs. It's when I was with my wife on the flower shop. This was vases.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
An alien.
So how many parties have you had down there? Or,
Yeah.
so far?
So it's going to be awesome.
Are people, Fredrik, are people able to visit this? Can you have people in Sweden come by and see it?
Not yet. I got a visit last week from our, you don't say mayor, but the closest thing to a mayor we can have in our little small community. And Mr. Toop was on live and speak to them. And then they are signing. I got a little special guest book. And when they have signed my guest book, they signed, if you are translating this is all too good not to showing others. They signed in me, and they signed. So when they was leaving, I said, well, it's time to expand my museum, and I need building permission. But now you have signed it in my guest. So when can I start to build? And they looked at me and said, okay, maybe it's we can give you a building permit. I tried to expand and the summer to make it bigger and try to make an entrance and from the backside, so I don't have to take people from the
Through your house, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Your wife's like,
That's
who are these
pushing the
people?
relationship too far, isn't it?
no, she's very so no problem there. But if you got a child family down here and they going to kids everywhere, and the statues is going in the floor. So I'm not sure that I want to have
People touching
open.
it.
Yeah.
See,
So
Fredrik, I'm already seeing like tie-ins with food. You could do like chest burster chili, you could do Billy's blood drink, like you can literally have all these Poncho's punch, like literally sells itself.
Oh my
I
God.
got it here. Yeah, I show
Okay.
you.
You know, I've got to hip you, Fredrik. I had a small, predator figure. Oh, that's cool. One of the first predator figures I think that came out a long, long time ago. It's only
Yeah.
about this big, but it's very real looking. And I used to have a handyman business, for a long time in the Palisades in Malibu. And so I still have a lot of tools and stuff like that. But I took the predator and I chopped his head off, Been wanting to do that for so long.
You got your
I
revenge.
did. Chopped his freaking head off, man. And I drilled a hole in the body and a hole in the head. And I got a little a pen spring. So I have a predator bobblehead. Okay?
Yeah.
I made a
First-
predator bobblehead.
The first
And
bobblehead. Yeah.
When I go home today, I'm going to take some pictures of it and send
Yeah.
you a video so that you can
Yeah.
see it.
I would sure appreciate it.
Yeah.
Way back before Funko Pop.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I better get this. Yeah, we got to get this out before they do.
Yeah.
My God.
Guaranteed.
You could go.
We have to start a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. man.
Warhead predator.
I just want to
My-
say
my-
on a slightly personal note or whatever, I think it's wonderful that you're sharing your passion and your collection with us. And oftentimes people, especially like, I don't know how it is overseas for you guys, but here in the States, it kind of gets like looked down upon sometimes. And the fact that you should embrace this and love this, and what you've created is so much more than just a collection. It's a work of art, my friend. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sincerely, this is
Very
amazing.
And when you see how much pleasure it's given him as well to do it, create it, it's
Right.
amazing. Yeah.
That's what it's about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
And
it
man,
says
man, after
celebrating-
all these years. After
But
all
I
these years.
have never built this as much as I did if it wasn't for Mr. Toop and even Mr. Chaves, because they have always been supporting. I can write to them on Instagram or on FaceTime or whatever, and I say to Carl, "What do you think about this? Is this a thing we can do, or do you like this one?" And we share the ideas and speak about it, and so we become very good friends. So. That's more than a passion for the movies. It's the guys around. They are very humble beings, and they're very. My friends are saying, "These guys, they really talk to you." Yeah, they talk to me. And I called Carl when my daughter was getting
Wedding.
married.
Yeah.
And
I even
yes, and,
interrupted the wedding.
so it becomes very familiar, and so we're looking forward to if you come to Sweden and we can have some
Well,
laughs.
that would be great. That would
That'd be great.
I know
But-
the phrase is don't ever meet your idols or don't ever meet your heroes. But I think that Richard Chaves and Carl Toop are the exception to that rule. I've met
Definitely.
Richard in person multiple times, and now I'm meeting Carl. Both of you guys, have been in my life forever, and it's true. Like, meet you guys. You guys are awesome, and thank you both for just being really fantastic ambassadors of
and take the time.
Yeah, take the time and
Yes,
just being
yes.
awesome human beings. Thank you both
Oh,
for just
God
being
bless you, man. I
awesome.
appreciate it.
Wow.
Do you get time to duck?
Well, I think we get as much as much pleasure out of it as the fans do. So I think
Absolutely, Carl. Absolutely.
it's a joint effort for
Yes.
both of us. So.
Yeah.
But without
Really
the fans, then
It really
But
is a
it-
circle. It really is a circle.
I try to start the web page now, and even try to start YouTube channel to spread it in Sweden and keep these movies alive. And it's on my company car. I got one side with the Predator and the other side with the Carl Toop. So when I'm driving around, the people see,
Wow,
"Oh,
that's
what
awesome.
the fuck is this?"
Oh, man.
So it's the people starting to speak about it, and everybody knows the Predator and Alien movies, but not everybody has seen it. But very, very many have seen the movies.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
It's just
Even
amazing.
here, like I was shopping at Trader Joe's yesterday, and my wife got me a jacket that just has the Weyland-Yutani logo on the back. It doesn't say aliens; it just says Weyland-Yutani. Some guy goes, "Oh my God, that's amazing!" And he's like, I'm like, "You're a fan of aliens?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, and when you find somebody that can like just recognize, the
Yeah.
symbol,
Mhm.
then
We went
you
to
you
see,
found your people.
Yeah.
we went to see a couple of short stories here. We went to see first we went to see Badlands.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
my wife said, "Now I understand what all the details in the museum come from because she's seen Weyland-Yutani and
Oh, yeah.
everybody is these trademarks." And then for a couple of years ago, we went to the local pizzeria in Tibro, and my wife had my jacket, which says Nostromo on the back. And she's going to have some salad, and the guy comes up to her and say, "Nice jacket." And she said, "Do you like the movies?" And she didn't know what he was talking about. What
oh
do
no.
you mean? The jacket, Nostromo. Do you like the movies? Oh no, it's my husband's
It's my
jacket.
husband. Go talk to this guy over here.
Yeah. That's so cool.
So everybody knows it. So
Mm.
it's very fun to. It's a great hobby, and it's giving me a lot of pleasure.
Well, it's more than a
Thank you.
hobby, Frederick. That is passion
Passion.
right there.
Passion, yeah.
Passion
Yes.
project.
Yeah.
So this episode, like I said, will be dropping at the end of April. Carl, where can people maybe see you this summer? Can you give anybody ideas of what cons you'll be at?
Yeah, we've got the Chiller Theatre next week in New Jersey, and then I've got the weekend after in El Paso, and then I think in July it's the San Diego one, the San Diego Comic Con,
Great.
and there's another something else coming along, which is I can't mention yet. Sorry to say that, but it's quite a big event, so
Oh, boy.
that should
Okay.
be good.
Okay.
It's
And then,
That's great.
40th anniversary this year, so
yes, big deal. It's a big
yeah.
deal.
yeah, it's
Right.
getting
Yeah,
out
we
there.
had the
So.
40th. Did we have the 40th already?
Next
President?
year will be your 40th.
I think you're next year, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yours
Next
next
will be
year.
the 40th.
Yeah.
I'm older than
Right.
you.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Carl, because I believe I'm supposed to be going to San Diego Comic-Con hopefully in the summertime as well. And I'm doing a
Right.
panel on 1986 being such a pivotal year. And maybe you can join us for that panel if you're open to
Definitely,
it.
yeah. I'll be there.
Great. All right.
Nice.
To be
That'd
That'd be
continued.
great.
Carl. All right.
We look forward to seeing you there.
Cool.
and of course we'll have Carl's Instagram and everything links in the show notes. Richard, where can everybody find you and meet you in person this summer?
Well, this summer, the end of July, I'll be in Manchester, England, and I'll be there with Bill Duke. So the two of us will be together. And there's a screening of Predator tomorrow night here in Los Angeles. And I've kind of like backed a little bit away from all the traveling. I was in Washington a couple of weeks ago, which was really wonderful, in Puyallup.
Wow.
Say that 5 times, okay? But it took me a week to learn how to say it properly. But the people were really, really wonderful. I'm scheduled to go to the Monsterpalooza, I believe. I'll be there through another booth.
Here in Los Angeles, right?
Say again?
I think Monsterpalooza is in Los
In
Angeles.
Pasadena?
Pasadena, yeah.
Over in that area, Burbank.
Right.
Then I just got a bunch of other things that I'm planning. But Manchester and Monsterpalooza are really,
Well, hopefully
really
we can get together as well at a convention. I keep seeing you around. We keep missing each
know,
other, so that'd
I
be
know.
great. So
one of these
great.
days, I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
run
get
into
there.
each other, Carl, for sure, man. Just
Well, I
In
look forward-
Sweden.
and
look
it's
forward
great
to
to
it.
meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing. Frederick and I have done another walkthrough before and we actually kind of discussed the Aliens TV series and everything. So Frederick and I have a couple of videos together out there and whatnot. But this will not be the last time, on the $2 late fee and Podcasting After Dark channels. You will see these guys. Maybe we'll get another one going or whatever you get some new elements put in. Frederick will figure it out. But Frederick, thank you, man. And it's also
Thank you.
great being your friend online
It's
too.
pleasure is on me.
It's really
I'm so
cool,
lucky.
man.
Thank you.
It's-
Thank you.
Great.
It's just
Thank
it's
you.
awesome that these movies can create friendships across the world. Like that
Mhm.
is that, like I said before, that's the power of cinema. And I think that's why Zach and I dedicate so much of our lives to movies and movie discussion, because it really does. It's a universal language that can bring everybody together. And I think in this day and age, we kind of need that. We absolutely need it. So, be good to each other, enjoy your fandoms. And at the same time, if you're not into someone else's fandom, don't poo-poo on it. Let everybody enjoy, celebrate fandom, celebrate it all. So Richard, Carl, Fredrik.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Fredrik. Good to see you, Carl.
you.
I'm just here.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Richard.
everybody.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Be sure to subscribe to Podcasting After Dark on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. You can support the show by joining our Patreon page, picking up a t-shirt from our merch store, or leaving us a 5-star review. Follow us on Instagram at Podcasting After Dark. All links can be found on our website at www.podcastingafterdark.com. And join us next time for another cult movie or TV show review with Corey Stevenson and Zach Schaefer.